You know, a question was raised in one of my Twitter group chats. Shout out to Twitter, shout out to you guys. We're all the goal to 5,000 subscribers is on the way. So let's keep it going, ladies and gentlemen. The question that I want to ask y'all is: should David Culley be let go after this season, or should he be given one more year and try to fix this? Let me fix my hair real quick. Now, I think that the one person who has made this conversation easy, for Nick Caserio and Cal McNair, well, one is we're 3-11. The Houston Texans are just that bad. The offense hasn't been nearly what has been advertised, hasn't been good whatsoever. David Culley has put the Houston Texans in situations where they lost games. I put the New England Patriots game on him. How many times did he call a timeout on fourth down, acting like he was going to go for it, only to go for it for a field goal and not knowing when to take penalties and, finding out that Nick Caserio, and Romer Cornell are in the headset telling him what to do. So for one, the guy looks like he's in over his head. Second, the lack of, pelts on the wall, never been an offensive coordinator, stands out for me. And last but not least, I think that Davis Mills has an impact in the firing of David Culley. And here's why I say we should let go of him after this season and start focusing around building upon Davis Mills. Because if you really look at Davis Mills, whether you like him, whether you hate him, he has the second best QBR as a rookie. The only guy who's outplaying him is Mac Jones. He's done better than Trevor Lawrence. He has better numbers than Justin Fields. He's played a hell of a lot better than Zach Wilson. And he has a lot of things that have hindered him. The offensive line, the inconsistencies and injuries there. Tim Kelly not knowing how to call an offensive game plan, a predictable game plan. Everyone knows we're running on first down. Everyone knows we can't run wide receiver screens. Everyone knows we're not going to push the ball deep because we cannot run the ball. It is that predictable with Tim Kelly that hinders Davis Mills. And also, just the head coach not being an X's and O type guys, which, Nick Caserio addressed, when they hired David Culley, saying, we wanted the type of head coach that players would run through a brick wall for, not a X's and O's type guy. And I think when you have a rookie, QB who's played pretty damn good, three 300-yard games, multiple touchdown games, he showed that he could do some things. And if you want to build upon them, it has to start now. I think there could be coaches out there who could help the development of Davis Mills. Bring in one of those guys who we all talked about last year, right? What about if Jim Caldwell or Leslie Frazier came? The hardball from Michigan. Do you want to go ahead and bring in Joe Brady? A lot of, Matt Eberflus from the Indianapolis Colts is gaining a lot of interest. If you want Davis Mills to be your future, quarterback, and everything tells me that, that he will, because he's the first pick in Nick Caserio. You drafted him this year because you don't have to draft him next year. If you want to go ahead and name him your franchise quarterback and think he's earned a spot next year to be your starting quarterback, which I think he has, you got to start building around him. And with the potential trading of Deshaun Watson, that's going to bring you a lot of draft capital and it's going to get a lot of money, off the books and, for free agency. Building around Davis Mills, should be the focal point going into next season. And it starts with a good head coach. That's why I think, David Culley is going to end up being a one-and-done type coach. Because what about, what if these next couple of games Davis Mills continues to improve, and we now have to get him or forced to get him, it's a no-brainer at that point. Get him an offensive-minded guy to develop him into a potential franchise quarterback. But let me know what you guys think. As always, guys, go Houston Texans. You guys have a blessed day.